A new deal. This does not mean the players will even agree to this. I believe the WNBA players are going to want to hold the league's feet to fire on this and not sign a deal.
This changes everything. The WNBA's 2026 season might not even see the light of day. Yes, you heard that right. The very league Caitlin Clark helped revive could fall apart before she even steps back on the court. And Commissioner Cathy Engelbert is scrambling, because if the season goes down, her entire career could go with it.
WNBA has offered players a 30-day extension to continue negotiations for a new CBA, sources told ESPN.
But here's where it gets wild. Caitlin Clark doesn't even need the WNBA anymore. She's got multi-million-dollar deals waiting from golf, baseball, and massive global brands. While players are boiling with anger, Cathy just pulled one last, desperate move to keep everything from crashing. But before we dive deeper, drop your thoughts below. Should Caitlin Clark even return to the WNBA? Or has she already moved beyond it? Share this with your friends, because what's coming next will absolutely blow your mind.
It stated in some CBA news from the show, we have worked hard to be able to say on Friday, we did it. So unfortunately, it's not going to happen. I'm not hopeful that agreeing to a deal by Friday is going to happen.
The Players Association just dropped a bombshell. The WNBA and the union won't meet Friday's CBA deadline. That agreement runs everything. Contracts, paychecks, entire seasons. Without it, the league can't function. And now, chaos has erupted. Players are furious, openly blasting Cathy Engelbert for dragging her feet on negotiations. But here's where things really spiral. Instead of fixing the crisis, Cathy offered a 30-day extension, a quick patch on a deep crack. And that's the moment the league truly began to break apart.
League died. I'm telling you what I know. This is business. They cannot lose the momentum right now. They got the little. They got 1 million views on the damn finals, and Caitlin wasn't even playing, bro. Like, what's the odds of something like that? Like, if they go on strike or anything, this league it's going to be hard to make up this ground.
Inside WNBA headquarters, reports say Cathy was in full panic. She rushed to hold an emergency meeting, apologizing to players behind closed doors. But her words didn't stay private for long. "We're doing everything we can to save the season," she said. In reality, she wasn't saving it, just stalling for time. Players have had enough of waiting. They watched Caitlin Clark fill arenas, break viewership records, and attract global sponsors, and now they want their piece of the pie. But Cathy's nightmare runs deeper. If this deal falls apart, players will walk. And Caitlin Clark has already shown them it's possible. After her RSM Classic appearance, she reportedly received offers topping $100 million from pro golf and baseball.
Nafisa Collier name-dropping Caitlin Clark at every turn and every second she can, all while refusing to sit down and have a meeting with Cathy Engelbert and do negotiations. Like, she literally skipped out on a meeting to go sit down with Kamala Harris and continue to bash the lady in the media, which I'm not a Cathy Engelbert fan. I think she's a bonehead. I think she needs to be fired.
Teams are fighting just to get her name on their schedules. Endorsement deals are stacking up faster than league meetings. And if Caitlin decides not to return, it won't be her loss. It'll be the WNBA's downfall. Think about it. The league finally had a star who changed everything. Ticket sales soared, TV ratings exploded, and merchandise flew off the shelves. But now, the same league that thrived because of her shine might lose her entirely. Fans are already asking, why would Caitlin go back to a league that can't hold itself together? And honestly, it's a fair question, because at this point, Caitlin Clark has become bigger than the league itself.
The players don't sign an extension, the strike is on. Point blank, period. No other way to put it. WNBA Commissioner Cathy Engelbert acknowledged during the WNBA Finals that while she was hopeful both sides would meet the October 31 deadline, we have extended deadlines in the past. The source said the players might be willing to consider an extension under the right circumstances, but they don't feel those circumstances exist.
Aya Wilson and Angel Reese have had enough. They're speaking out, demanding real pay, fair treatment, and long-term stability. But Cathy's trapped. Admitting failure could destroy her credibility. So instead, she throws out a flimsy 30-day extension, hoping to buy time. But everyone sees right through it. The players know it's pure desperation. And now, for the first time, the power has completely shifted. The players are in control. Behind the scenes, sponsors are sweating, too. ESPN's massive broadcasting deal relies on a full, stable season. If the 2026 season collapses, that contract and millions in revenue could disappear overnight.
By Friday. We have worked hard to be able to say on Friday, we did it. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, Drake said in the podcast episode, which aired Tuesday. In a dance, it takes two to tango, and it has been difficult to find a beat, to find a rhythm, and to find the same sense of urgency from the league. Let's just to be frank to get this done. It does take two to tango. You guys are demanding, and you're not willing to negotiate with your dance partner. You're not willing to dance.
Gatorade and other major sponsors are already preparing to back out, and the ripple effect could be devastating. It wouldn't just cripple the league. It would hit every player's paycheck. The irony? Caitlin Clark will be perfectly fine. She's no longer tied to the WNBA's fate. Her name alone fills arenas. She's gone global, and Cathy Engelbert knows it. That's what terrifies her most. The league doesn't control the story anymore. Caitlin does. For the first time ever, one player holds more power than the commissioner herself. If Caitlin walks away, the fans follow, the brands vanish, and the spotlight fades. Cathy knows that would shatter the league's foundation. But here's the real twist. Insiders claim this crisis was never an accident. They say Cathy planned to delay talks all along, believing players would panic first. But her gamble failed. The players stood firm. No more delays. They demanded a real deal, and that defiance sent shockwaves through league headquarters. Now, Cathy's boxed in. Pushed too hard, and the players walk. Given and sponsors lose faith. The clock's ticking, and the 2026 season isn't just another schedule. It's a race for survival. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark watches it all unfold from a distance, calm, confident, and completely untouchable.
The solution is. Now, in true WNBPA fashion, they decided to clap back on their Instagram account to Adam Silver's remarks. And they posted this. They said, don't want to share at Adam Silver. So they literally tagged Adam Silver, used a screenshot from this interview, and posted this in their Instagram story. You guys, I do not know what they think doing that.
Every move they make now hinges on one person, Caitlin Clark. The league stands on the edge. The commissioner's in panic, and the superstar holds all the power. If Caitlin walks away, the WNBA doesn't just lose a player, it loses its future. So the question is, should she come back and save the league, or let it fall apart and chase something even greater? Let me know what you think down in the comments. And if you're still here, you're one of the real ones. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video. Because trust me, this story is far from over.